So, what is a marital settlement agreement and when is it needed?
Well, a marital settlement agreement is basically a contract between the husband and wife when they try to resolve and settle all the issues of their marriage. Now, in our system, we have flat fees and we try to get the clients through the system without seeing the judge and making a court appearance. And the basic way to do that is with a marital settlement agreement. A lot of people ask me, well, can I do my own marital settlement agreement? And my answer is definitely no. And the reason being, the most important reason, is there's specific language that's required in a lot of the different areas, areas dealing with support, areas dealing with custody and visitation, division of property, division of debt, spousal support. There are specific areas that have to be dealt with, and if you don't deal with them properly and have the proper language, even if you agree with your spouse, when you submit the document to the court, it's going to get rejected by the court. The best thing to do is to come into specifically our office, in which I then explain the rights of all of the issues to my client, and then once he knows what his rights are and also what the rights are of his spouse, he can go back, negotiate with his spouse, and try to work out the best settlement so that they don't have to go to court. What happens sometimes is maybe the other spouse gets nervous that her husband or wife has an attorney. So what I do is I can act as somewhat of a mediator. I bring both of them in. I can only give legal advice to one. It's made clear to the other one that no legal advice will be given to that person. However, I can give them options how to resolve some of the issues. Once they do resolve those issues and tell me how they resolve it, then I take those issues, place it into a marital settlement agreement, which is that contract dealing with all of those issues I previously mentioned, and then I have the client sign them, generally in front of a notary. Once they sign it, on occasion will prepare a judgment. Some counties require it. LA County requires it. So does Alameda. Some of the other counties don't. But the counties that do require it, I prepare a judgment of dissolution of marriage, which reflects the terms of the marital settlement agreement. Both of those documents get submitted to court, and then the divorces go through without either party having to make a court appearance. It's a very efficient way of resolving your marriage issues. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's done by an attorney who understands the language that needs to be in the documents, and therefore, when we submit it to the court, the judge will most often approve the agreement and the judgment. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to explain the marital settlement agreement and when it's used. I'm attorney Stephen Mark Drucker with Legal Action Workshop, the law firm that offers low flat fees, and I approve this message.